I'm Zalman the magician, and I'm here to entertain you. And the reason that I want to entertain you is I just love to entertain people. More than that, but I wish to teach you magic. And how do I do that? Well, let's start from the beginning. How did I get into magic? Well, a long time ago when I was 46 years old, my wife and I, we went to a dinner where someone who I didn't know was a very famous amateur magician. And what's the difference between an amateur magician and a professional? Well, an amateur, that word comes from the Latin amateur, means to love. And an amateur loves magic and they love to entertain and they love to create different things. But a professional magician does commercial magic because all he has to do is to know a few tricks for a lot of people. Whereas an amateur magician, he's got to know a lot of tricks for his few friends. So he showed me something at a dinner and it blew my mind. I was hooked. I had to know. He said, well, and we were in New York, and he said, it's simple. He said, you come to the restaurant, and he gave me the address, and every Saturday afternoon, all the magicians, wherever they are in New York, will come there, and they do magic, and it's free. Well, I never missed a show in 1 year. Every Saturday I went there. And boy, did I learn. And I learned from the best in the world, from every country, if they were there. And after a while, they got to know me. And they were very nice to me. They tipped. That is, they showed me how to do it. Whether it was cards or coins or spoons, no matter what it was, they showed it to me. And I ate it up. When I would get dressed to go there on Saturday, I would weigh 2 or 3 pounds more because I was loaded down with all these tricks. And of course, if you don't practice it, you don't learn anything. Just like riding a bicycle. You get on, your parents are pushing you a little, and you waver, and you fall off and you get on until finally you've mastered it. Well, that's what I did. And I practiced about 3-4 hours a day. I was into it. And that was about 1979, near the end of it. And during 1980, the beginning, I knew 3 tricks well. I really knew them. And I happened to meet somebody who was an executive for major restaurants. And he said that the manager of Windows on the World restaurant at the top of the World Trade Center wanted somebody, a few magicians, to entertain children for Thanksgiving. And I raised my hand and I said, will you take me? I only knew 3 tricks. But I went there. Oh, was I scared. I was really scared. And I went around table to table and I did the same 3 tricks. And I even remember to this day there was a Japanese businessman around the big table, and I did my 3 tricks. And you know what? He gave me a $20 tip. I was so happy, so happy. But the problem is that I was doing it for the tallest building in the world then. And there was nowhere else to go but downhill. That's a joke, yeah. So I practiced and practiced, and eventually I did my act with just what I had in my pocket. And close-up magic means that it's done right in front of your face, one-on-one. You don't do it for a big crowd. And the other is a stage magic, where you do it for a small crowd on a stage, maybe 20, 30 people. And then there's the big extravaganzas for the big illusions, which sometimes cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And my specialty is close-up magic. And I'd like to show you another trick, one that I want to send to you, but I'll get to that in a moment. I have a deck of cards, a deck of cards, and I would ask you to please cut the deck, and I'll do that for you. Only this time we're going to put it crosswise, like this. Now, I have here a prediction, and normally you can't make a prediction of what someone would pick a card, because you don't know what card he's going to select. So here is the prediction. And I would ask the spectator, and I always have a spectator right by my side, because I always work with one person, never a crowd, an audience, an attendance, because they're the watchers. But I work with one person, so I can have 1,000 people around me, and it doesn't make a difference. And I would ask the person to just pick up the deck and show it to you. Right? And it turns out it's an 8 of clubs. And we can put the deck down. Now I made a prediction over here. And if we open up the prediction, it's the 8 of clubs. How did I do that? How does he do that? Well, I'm going to tell you, show you with instructions, and send it to you. And I'm also going to send you an article I wrote, it's only 3 pages, of the art of magic, of what magic is all about, how to be a performer, and also how to make money. So if you would be kind enough to send me your email address, because I want to bring close-up magic to children here in St. Augustine, but not only entertain them, but to teach them how to be a magician. And not only that, this is my show flyer. And we'll be opening soon, except for the pandemic, but I don't know when. So if you send me your email, I will send you when we're going to open, and not only that, the article, okay, the art of magic, a show flyer, and the instructions of how to do this trick. Would you do that for me? Because I think that children need a place where they can learn magic as a hobby, and maybe become a professional at it. I got that out, okay. So starting out, I'll let you know when our show will begin, and your child can come and learn. And what will he learn? He'll learn he'll have more self-respect for himself. He'll learn better study habits. He'll learn self-esteem and have the ability to do something that nobody else can do. Entertain using magic.